Hello, everyone. Jill Whalen here today. Um, Today, I want to talk about how to have insights and how not to have insights. Now, this is half tongue in cheek in a way because there's no way to make yourself have insights. I think somebody asked about having insights in the longer Q&A I did last week. Which is posted, and I don't remember what I answered at the time, but I was thinking about it a little bit, and for me, how I have insights, there is I've noticed in looking back, there are sort of ways that I have had insights before. So for me, it's about being aware, as always. I always talk about being aware of what's on my mind, and also being honest about that stuff. Like if I find myself being a certain way, noticing that and then wondering, why am I like that? So for instance, when I was in Hawaii, 2 weeks ago, whenever it was, I got my brand new convertible here at home, a little bit before I went to Hawaii, and then I was getting text messages from my husband. He was driving my car, and and it was making me crazy. It wasn't making me crazy, but that's what it felt like to me. It was making me crazy that he was driving my car, and he was just texting me, and he was trying to get good gas mileage on it like I was doing. I think I had another video about that, the gauges and stuff, and I wanted to text him back and be like, leave my car alone. Why are you driving my car? This is what was going on in my head. I noticed all this happening, but I didn't say anything. I just would say, oh, that's cool or whatever. But inside I was like, don't drive my car, like there was something about him driving my car that seemed to be making me crazy. But I noticed that was going on. I mean, I just don't know why. Didn't know why. I still don't know why. And I actually did tell him that when I came home. I told him that it was making me crazy. And he said, yeah, I thought you'd probably be annoyed. I think he told my daughter, mommy's probably annoyed at me driving her car. So he knows me and my tendencies, about that. But so for me, but after the annoying part, I just started thinking about it a little bit, like, why am I annoyed at that? What is it about him driving my brand new beautiful car that bugs the shit out of me? And I didn't have an answer, but but there's something there for me to learn is what I do know, because I do know that there's no reason why I need to be annoyed at him driving my brand new car. In thinking about it a little bit more, I feel like there's something there about mine. I've noticed it. So all right. So getting back to the whole insight thing. So I haven't had like a mega insight yet about this, but I've held it lately in my mind. Because I'm curious. I'm curious about it is actually what I've done. I've just kind of gotten curious now. What is it about somebody else driving my car, my husband driving my car? I'm assuming it would be if anyone was driving it, not just him, but maybe not. Maybe it's just him driving my car. But there's something about that bugs me, and it shouldn't. And so I'm, curious about that. So I've been holding that in my mind ever since. And I even mentioned that to him as well, that I don't really know what it is. So far I've had a few little insights. I was talking to a friend of mine earlier today about it, who's also has this understanding, and it seems there's something about the my aspect is what I've sort of come up with. There's something in me that likes that has this, this is mine, and that and I see that with other areas of my life, like even this Facebook group. This is my group, and I don't like when other people like try to lead it or anything like that, right? So there's something there for me that it's mine. And so there's something that's not, like, that's not that it's not right, but it's not true. It's not like it's a conditioned thing, let's say. So for me, I've now, that's just going on in my mind, and I'm holding it lightly. Like, I don't care if I get an insight into it or not. I don't care. But I'm curious now about this thing that I've noticed that goes on in my mind. And I know from past experience, when I do that, when I get curious about things like that are going on. Oops, looks like I blipped out there for a second, but hopefully you can still hear me. My wireless connection was bad. I know from past experience, when I get curious about things like that, about why am I conditioned in a certain way, or, why do I act certain ways, that oftentimes at a later time when I'm least expecting it, suddenly I will have an insight. Maybe I'll be listening to someone else's video, or even just writing my own blog post, or talking to somebody, or whatever it might be. I often get insights into these things that I'm curious about, that are just held lightly in my mind. And so for me, that's how insights often come. Not always. Sometimes I'm not, I just get insights just out of the blue. But it's usually something that's been on my mind. But how not to get insights is, like, if I was like, I need to get more insights. I need to get an insight into why I do this. This is wrong. This is, if I was judging the way that I am as being bad or wrong or whatever, like, I'm just curious about it. It's not wrong or right or anything, that I, being whatever, selfish, I don't know what you want to call it. I don't have any judgment about it. It's just, I am curious. And so, to me, that's where insights come from. If they don't come, I've noticed for myself, like, if there's something that I really, if I haven't had any insights in a long time, and I'm like, I really need more insights. I have to get them now. That's like the easiest way for me not to get any insights. It's only when I say, you know what, and not just say it, but mean it. If I never get another insight again, that's fine. Like, I don't care. I am so grateful for the insights I have had in my life, and I'm good. And when I mean that and am truly grateful, oftentimes insights start coming again. But the way to stop insights, for sure, is to be like, I have to get an insight. And I know a lot of people in the Peace of Mind group, who maybe have anxiety, and they're searching so hard to understand stuff. I would just say to lighten up a bit. Like, just be more curious about this understanding. And, why is it I don't get it? I don't know. Let's just keep it loosely in my mind. And, maybe I will hear something someday that'll make it clear to me. Or maybe I won't. And I would be pretty sure that if you honestly can be that way about getting insights, hold them lightly, and be okay whether or not you get one. I would almost guarantee that you'll get them then. But you can't just say it. You can't just be like, okay, I don't care if I get insights. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I really want insights. Like, you can't do that. That's not going to work. It's another paradox. But so anyway, this is just me, and I'll keep you informed if I ever get any insights about, the me thing, and what it is about the my thing, and maybe if I get an insight into it, then I won't, that behavior or whatever it is will stop happening, or maybe it won't, whatever. I don't care. It's not like a big deal. All right, I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.